Hey guys, it's Ken, driving in Middle Tennessee, pulled over real fast to tell you a word. The word for today is consistency. Consistency is so important in our personal lives, in business, but also in our lives and our relationship with God. In business, if you want sustainability, if you want loyal customers, if you want to brand yourself or your company, you have to be consistent. This is the McDonald's model. This is what Ray Kroc did years ago, back in the day. He took a hamburger stand and he made it consistent across the board. He set up systems to be consistent. Love them or hate them, and I love them, by the way. Love McDonald's or hate McDonald's. If you have a Big Mac in Tennessee, in California, or in London, it's going to taste exactly the same. So consistency is important in business. It's also important in our personal lives. Consistency builds trust. The more we are trusted, the more we can lead others. So consistency is vital in personal and business relationships. But what about with God? Obviously, we need to be consistent in our relationship with God. We need to be doing the things that He calls us to do. We need to talk to Him, pray to Him, read our Bible, all those things consistently. But all of that is based on the fact that God is consistent and God can be trusted. In Psalms 120, verse 27, King David's writing, and he says about God, "You are the same. Your years will not come to an end." In Hebrews 13:8, it says that Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Now, some of you might say, that has not been my experience with God. God is a little bit all over the board. Sometimes I think I'm going this way, and God takes me this way. Or sometimes I have a plan, and God pivots my plan. And that is true. God can be unpredictable and even hard to trust sometimes. I have to confess that there are times in my life I have been angry at God. I've been disappointed in God. I've been confused by God. You may have seen the symbol for the Holy Spirit as a dove. And that goes all the way back to the Bible, to the Old Testament. But also the old Celtic symbol for the Holy Spirit is a wild goose. Why? Because like a wild goose, the Spirit of God sometimes surprises us and even disrupts our plans. A wild goose is unpredictable. And that's the way God is. God is unpredictable. But if God did everything you wanted when you wanted Him to, then He would be a robot, or even worse, you would be God. So here's the key to everything. Ready? God is God, and we are not God. As long as we get that in our heads, we are not God. We do not control our destinies. We do not control the universe. We don't really control anything. God's plans and timing might be different than ours, but God is consistent. He's consistent in His values. God is love. God is merciful. He's forgiving. He'll protect us. He'll correct us. He'll provide for us. God can be trusted. So work on being consistent and trustworthy. The more trustworthy you are, the more you can influence people and lead people. And then you can make a difference in the world around us. But more importantly, rest in the fact that God is consistent and God can be trusted. God's love for you, His mercy, His grace, His eternal attributes are consistent. So we can move forward in confidence.